Hi everybody and welcome to a brand new series. It's the beta save, and this year we're going to go along with Barcelona on the brand new FM22. Like I say, it is in beta stage at the moment before it releases on the 9th of November. So we've got a couple of weeks to get our teeth into this. I'm not sure how long a project this is going to be. It could be a 3-year project. I'm not quite sure. We know Barcelona are on a little bit of a financial difficulty, so they have to get rid of a lot of players in order to finance themselves. But yeah, I think it's going to be a challenge. £1 billion debt, I think it is. I think what we're going to try and do is each year we're going to try, we're not going to be able to buy anybody, maybe a transfer budget. I don't know if that's going to be the case, but we'll have a look into the finances and then we'll decide what we're going to do. But I think initially what I want to try and do is try and over a 3-year period get rid of that debt, which probably will mean selling £333 million worth of talent a year for over the 3-year period, making up to about £1 billion. I'm not sure if that's the way it can work. I don't know, but we'll have a look. We'll have a look at the finances and everything else, and then we'll get into the nitty gritty of who we can get rid of. Do we bring any players in? Do we play with what we've got? We'll have a look. But yeah, I'm thinking of maybe a 3-year project just on that basis alone. So initially we'll be at the beta stage. We'll probably carry on into past the 9th of November as well before we start our other videos that we have in the pipeline. We'll take it from there. Barcelona hire cat. That's me. Eyes and brows have been raised. Yeah, I've put myself as a 21-year-old. I like to think young. We've put pen to paper on a 75 grand a week deal. Now, to be perfectly honest, there straight away, 75 grand a week, it doesn't seem an awful lot, does it really? I mean, I don't know whether that's the norm, but to be in charge of a massive club like Barcelona, I expect a little bit more. I lack the reputation, maybe that goes against us as well, as a title specialist, which given the club's ambitions. So we'll have a look at the ambitions, but what I want to try and do is obviously reduce the debt and still compete and win trophies. That's the plan. It's the first time looking at this new FM. This is, I'm not sure whether this is exactly the same. It looks very different. I think they've moved things around a little bit as well. So what's this? 26 times. Spanish First Division, 26 times the Champions League. Okay. So they haven't won the Champions League since 2015. 2 years since they've won Spanish First Division. So straight away we need to try and win those, don't we, within the 3 years, if we can, obviously. But we'll see what we can do. Founded in 1899, fierce rivals Real Madrid. We know all of that sort of stuff. New camp, 99,000 capacity. Wow, I didn't know that. I truly didn't. I thought it was around about the 90 mark, but I didn't realise it was just shy of 100,000. That's amazing. Yes, there's no transfer budget, so that's what probably would have expected. And the wage budget is £3.5 million a week, which seems very, very excessive. So straight away, we are probably going to have to sell in order to buy, or just sell and not buy and just deal with what we got at the club, unless we get some freebies. The best 11, De Jong. I mean, so they like to play with the DM. Yeah, we could go with it. Dest, PK. Arujo, Jordi Alba, Dembele, Memphis Depay. They got Aguero up front, of course. Pedri, Sergio. Yeah, it looks a pretty decent side. I mean, I'm sure there's going to have some. I mean, the Griezmann, he's out on loan. He's on loan till June 2022. Why is he out on loan? We need to call these guys back. Why are we loaning him out? Why are we not getting rid? If that's the case, I mean, would you really want to get rid of him? I don't think so. De Jong's on loan from Sevilla. Demir's on loan from Rapid Vienna. And Pjanic is on loan to... I mean, these sort of guys that are on loan, can we not bring them in and sell them on? If you're not going to use them, surely we could sell them on. Top earners, Coutinho. Well, there's something there we'll have to address as well. Challenge for the First Division. So they're not expecting us to win it. Super Cup, not important. Champions League reached the first knockout round, so they're not expecting us to even get very far in the Champions League and work towards being the most reputable team in the world. That is something that we are hopefully going to challenge for as well. So we want to get back on top of it all and end of 22-23 seasons, win the First Division and challenge for the Champions League. They want us to play attacking football, possession and entertaining. I don't think you can do it from that formation. We'll see. Develop players using the club's use of system. That's probably going to be our only way of bringing new blood in. And play high tempo pressing football. I think we can slightly do that. But yeah, I'm not so sure with the DM role though. It's great to have you here. I think that's the president, isn't it? And for a successful reign. Okay, we shall see. We'll just... Do we need schedules? I mean, we can do. I don't think it's really that important. Arrange an inter-friendly with the squad where possible. Arrange a meeting with the backroom staff every week. Okay, whatever. Of course, we have to save it. So we'll just save it as that. And we want to... So this has changed as well. Because you used to have... the hard drive there, and then obviously the cloud there, and you just clicked on which one, but it's changed it there then. So we'll just save it as that then. We'll take a look at the team, decide what we're going to try and do. But first, I want to have a look at the finances. The finances is what I'm really interested in. So boom, definitely got no budget. So debts, we've got a £966 million net debt. So it's well over $1 billion, isn't it? Because you have, really, is that right? £1.2 billion debt. Remaining is $832 million. We're paying $110 million in interest, and we're paying out about £5.5 million a month. Wow. So with that in mind, I think what we're going to have to do each season, I think over the 3-year period, I think that's where we're going to be. I suppose at the end of it, we want to be winning everything and hopefully have the club stabilised. I don't know if we can clear the debt by selling players over the 3 years, £330 million worth over 3 years. I don't know whether we can do that. I don't know whether that'll just clear it up or not. I don't know, but it's something we are going to have to work towards. But we're in 2021. The first debt, the debt is going to be paid by 2030, then 32. I mean, 297 million there, 26 million, then $500 million there. That is just ludicrous. I mean, this is what we got remaining. That is massively a lot. For 20 years, they've got $500 million to pay over. We want to try and diminish that as soon as possible. So if we can get our debt down, I'm sure we can. But we'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's a massive debt. And yeah, it's not surprising though, really. Let's have a look at... what's this data hub? That's new. Oh, what's this replacing? Is this replacing or is this something totally new? Place advert. Oh, okay. So we can get coaches from here. Is this like, I mean, is this the staff? I mean, have we got staff? There's a lot of empty spaces in the staff. I don't know whether we can hire new staff in. I don't know whether it's something we can do. But let's go start top because it's the first time I'm looking at it as well. This is our side. It doesn't really give us anything here, does it? What about just general info? Okay, so they've got like a transfer value there, but what about contract? Okay, we would like some sort of custom. I don't know whether we can import a view. Nothing there. Okay. Yeah, there's going to be certain things on there we would like to look at, I think. General view, contract offers, transfer... Selection info, no, that's not going to help us at all. Yeah, this is going to be kind of difficult. We are going to have to spend time sorting this out of our squad view. But player status, that doesn't really help us. General info is probably what I want to have on there. But also I want wages in there as well. That's contract. Okay, let's just have a look at this before we mess things around anyway. So first off then, let's have a look when contracts expire. So in a year's time, we've got these guys... Dembele, Fati, Sergio Roberto. Quite young players. We could get offered to get offload of... Oh, hello. Transfer value. Wages. Right, okay, wages. First off, it looks like Coutinho. Has it got age on there? Coutinho, how old is he? He's 29 years old. Yeah, still looks reasonably well, but... £375,000 a week. That's an awful lot. Between 49 and 53 million. That's not. I expected a little bit more than that actually. Griezmann 75 to 92 million. Is it? And Dembele. there's 3 players there that we could possibly offload. Let's see if we go to... So the top one really is De Jong. How old is De Jong? I mean, is it somebody we can use? I think maybe. Do we let him go? 165,000. Dembele, between 97 and 124 million pounds. That's an awful lot, isn't it? So let's go. I mean, will it take us down that way? And then no, Luke De Jong. So this is all in alphabetical order, isn't it? Okay, let's do it this way then, I guess. Right, let's have a look by position. We are going to change some of this anyway. So if we start off with Neto in goal, 31-year-old, between 24 and 27 million. So the idea now then is to try and sell about 300 odd million a season for the next 3 years, just to get us out of debt. That is going to be the plan. So up to 30 million there. I don't know whether we could do. Pedri in goal, 18 years old. He looks pretty decent, I'm not going to lie. Between 74 and 88 million. Would we miss him? I mean, do we sell Neto and just use a youngster in? I don't know. That's something we're going to have to look at. We've got PK, 34 years old. It's not an awful lot of... They're only on 105 grand a week as well. I think he's taken a pay cut, hasn't he? He looks still pretty decent, and yeah, not too bad. In fact, he's got still a little bit of pace and acceleration on him, so that can't be too bad. But again, 7 million, it's a drop in the ocean. We want some big players in there. Pjanic, he's out on loan, isn't he? Does it say where he's out on loan at? 105 grand a week. He's on loan to Besiktas. Now, to be fair, I would have him back in, but we can recall him. We can't recall him. Loans cannot be cancelled within the first 28 days. Okay. I think that's somebody, if we're not going to be using him, I think that's somebody that we can come in and sell on, possibly. Save some money there. Puig, 21-year-old at the back. Midfield, is he good enough? 21. We're going to have to go young on here. Between 18 and 20 million. Sergio Roberto, 29 years old, between 15 and 16 and a half. I think he could somebody who'll stabilise our midfield at least. Anyway, 60 to 70 million for Stegen in goal. I think, personally, we can... would we try and keep him 140 grand a week? Did we have another goalkeeper? We had an 18-year-old goalkeeper, didn't we? Where is he? This guy, Pedro. No, we haven't. So we've got Neto then. Obviously, it's not doing it by players, is it? Pedri. So Stegen, he's our first choice goalkeeper. But 60 to 70 million, would that be somebody we would miss? Again, we're going to have to think long and hard. 29 years old. I think he's still got a good couple of years on him as well. Trincao, I think, Francisco. Again, not bad. 53 to 62 million pounds worth. I don't know. It looks okay. Portuguese. 21 years old, so he could be half decent. Umtiti, I do like Umtiti, and I think he'd be quite good. Keep at the back at least. Anyway, 9 million. I don't think it's would matter that much. Same with Wague or Varga. Right back. Again, plenty of pace on him. 9 grand a week. Definitely somebody we could hang on to, I think. Demir, 18 years old. Looks pretty decent. I don't know whether we would be able to keep him or not, so that's another matter. Sergio Aguero, between 34 and 45. I'm not sure what we're like striker-wise, but he's still got it by looks of things. 160 grand a week. Is that something we can let go of? I don't know. Jordi Alba, 32-year-old at the back. Again, up to 30 million. There's a lot of players we could possibly release, but... would we have anybody else to take their places? Ronald Arujo. Again, decent player at the back. Between 65 and 84 million. I mean, would we be able to let go of some of these players? And that's a lot of money. A lot of money. Just 3 players, we could possibly make about 300 million, I think. Baldy, 18 years old. I think we could hang on to him. Not bad. Not worth an awful lot though. Braithwaite, interesting. 30 years old, striker. what is he like striker-wise? Not done an awful lot. So, I mean, he could get his chance this time round, I think. Maybe. I don't know. 18 to 22 million. Again, midfielder. I mean, they have got a lot of aging players here. This is the problem. Coutinho, I think he is the major problem here. I don't think he's... Wow, could we resell him back to Liverpool, maybe? Who would they have in, though? 50 odd million, 375 grand a week. That is an awful lot. I think he will be one of the first players to go, I think. In fact, let's offer out to clubs now, shall we? Offer him out. Yeah, fine. Let's offer to clubs. Transfer list and set players surplus to requirements. Yes, we'll do that. He'll be the first casualty, I think. Yes, we'll offer him to clubs. He'll be the first player to let go. I'm thinking biscuits as well, but then again, 250 grand a week. Again, not an awful lot of money, but he still looks quite tidy. Again, I mean, it's not an awful lot. It's a drop in the ocean. Coutinho is the first casualty, though, I think. Frankie de Jong, 165. I mean, look at that price tag. I mean, deep down, you don't want to let him go. However, if you can pick up 120 to 134 million pounds on a player, you'd have to let him go. You really have to think about it. So I'm wondering whether it's a player that we have to let go just for the price tag alone. It could be that we just get rid of him and just a couple of others. I don't know. So maybe it's a possibility to let him go. Luke de Jong as well, 30 years old, between 9. I mean, again, it's not a lot of money that we would get out of it. Dembele, 275 million. Again, have we got other right wingers? I think we have. He can play either side, actually. But again, I'm looking at the price tag here. Between him and de Jong, I mean, you're talking 200 million. That is an awful lot of money. And 275 grand a week as well. I think he would have to be, I think he'll have to be one of the players to go as well. And that is a price tag. Transfer list as well. And let's offer to clubs. I think that is a massive price tag. Massive. So, yeah, his contract. I mean, now it's changed. Is that because we put him on transfer now? Memphis Depay, left wing. I think somebody we would have to take. And maybe he might be our forward as well. We shall see. But yeah, somebody we're going to hang on to. 160 grand a week. We can't get rid of all our best players. Dest is again. Dest again, 20 years old. Right back. Definitely going to hang on to him. Eric Garcia, 20 years old. I mean, what value is Dest? 35 million. 30 million for Garcia. Again, 20 years old. We're going to Ansu Fati again, 47 to 68 million pounds. I mean, at the minute, if we can get so Dembele up to 100, with Coutinho about 50, that's 150. If we let go of de Jong as well, I mean, controversial. Gavi, 16-year-old midfielder. I mean, we are going to have to look for our youngsters, aren't we? Griezmann, I think he's somebody we can put out. I mean, 350 grand a week off to clubs. I think that's what we are going to have to do. We'll do that as well. Boom. I think that would be about it, I feel. Griezmann, definitely. I would like to hang on to him, though. But the money comes first. Defender, 95 grand a week. Not an awful lot, is it? Some of these youngsters, I think that's what they are doing. They are a club in crisis, I think. Nito, another goalkeeper. Have we back down round again? We are. We're back round again from the squad. So there's a few players in here that we could offset. So I think the few players that we put out on the market already, hopefully we'll hear back from them. So that'll be a good start, won't it, if we can reduce the debt by so much already. So I mean, that's the target for this month, this year, is to offload some of them players. But let's have a look at the youngsters then. See what we got in our B team for starters. Let's go ability-wise. We've got Nico, defensive midfielder. He doesn't look too bad, I guess. Collado, winger. I think somebody we can use him there. Shall we? We'll promote him to the squad. I mean, £30 million. Let's get him in the first team. Tactic-wise, I'm not sure. Where's the tactic-wise, match instructions, squad depth? Okay, that's where we want to look at. So if we just have a look at current ability, position overview. So we've got some strikers. left wingers, so we can use the wings. So 1 great, 2 great, they're nice. Through the middle, attacking midfielders. Do we use a DM or do we go 4-2-3-1 formation, which I'm thinking, which is what I am thinking actually, to be perfectly honest. So let's have a quick look. Tick attacker domination, control possession. They want us to control possession, don't they? But also relentless passing, dominate possession. Let's try that. Why not? Choose a formation. They want us to play that. However, I want to be playing that. We're Barcelona. We're supposed to be attacking, I feel. Can we? Would that work for us? I don't particularly want to play that formation. Let's go with that. Staffing, yes, we do need to do something about the staff. I mean, they do say max out on all your staffing to give you the best possible chance, but can Barcelona really afford it? I mean, finances, what did we look at the finances? They are just underspending on wages, so we need to offload a lot of players before we can even do anything, though, to be fair. Training, yeah, we are going to be training that formation, I guess. Medical centre, the schedule, obviously we just had a quick look at that, haven't we? Competitions, yeah, fine. Scouting, we can have, take the scouting inductory. I don't think so. I don't know if there's anything new in here. Assign scouts, backroom, handle, yeah, fine, whatever. This looks very different. I'm not going to lie. Is that the list? Oh, all right, okay. So the cards. So this will tell us where everything would land. So let's have a quick look. We've got no transfer budget, so we can't do anything there. We've got Jose Gaya there. He's at Valencia. Okay, there's a lot of information on here. Current ability, yeah, likely to prove. Estimated transfer value 53 to 63 million. Yeah, we can't have anybody. That's going to be the challenge. We're not going to be able to buy anybody for 3 years, I don't think, unless they are an absolute superstar. But I'm looking at this guy here, Boldy. Interesting. But yeah, have a look at. I think everything else is almost the same. I don't know what's really different, but it does look a little bit better though. I mean, I don't think I really looked at on 21's cards. I don't think it was like that. I mean, he is for. I mean, look at that. I mean, it does. That's nice where it tells us the value transfer, the value window. I think that's quite good. And can you just click on it? So yeah, it does. So make an offer. You can go straight from this and make an offer. Ask the agent. So let's just out of curiosity, what does it? So remote chat, ask agent about availability. We're very keen on signing go. We want to know what it'll take to bring in the deal. We're interested. Want to know more about the demands would be. Slightly interested. Curious. Wondering if it might be available and what interest in joining our club. We're very keen to sign. Well, we can't. We're interested. We're slightly interested. We're just curious. Let's have a look. I'm a little sad to hear you're only curious as we consider a move to, as he would consider a move to Barcelona, as you're not exactly about the deal I'm not about to reveal. Okay. That was a bad mistake then. He would look forward to playing regular football. They would want someone between 53 and 68. And would want a wage of 54. Yeah, that's something. Okay, that's fine. It's just out of curiosity. We're not going to be able to bring anybody in, which is going to be quite disappointing. Okay, that's something different. Transfers. I mean, he joins on the 1st of July. He's already... Does that mean he's already signed in? He is, isn't he? 1st July 22 even. So we can't even get out of that. 1.7 million. It's not an awful lot, is it? Club info. That looks really nice. It looks really crisp, actually. Very nice indeed. Capacity 99. I love that. Club vision that we've already seen. Finances we have. And then the development. I don't think there's anything new, really, apart from this data hub. I'm really interested. On to the club. The analysis team is working hard to put together the data hub, which will offer in-depth, customizable analysis of the performance of the team and players. We'll start sending reports and visualizations through as soon as we are able to populate. As soon as systems are populated with the data after 3 league matches. Right, okay, we're going to leave it here. So we're going to move on. We're going to play the friendlies, obviously. We'll move along. If there's any ideas you can think of people to sell, please let me know in the comments below. If you're on board with this, I mean, like I said, we're going to go for 3 seasons. We're going to try and wipe out the debt. at least transfer-wise, at least no transfers for 3 years unless they're free. And it won't cost us a penny. We can't afford to do any transfers, unless of course we use it to from the money we get from sales, but it has to be in excess of 333 million. So if we make 400, if we sell 400 million pounds worth of players, we've got 50-70 million to spend, if you know what I mean. So we're going to try and reduce that debt over 3 years. That is a plan. If we do it before that, great. That will be amazing if we did, but we'll have to have a look, see what happens. But yeah, we're going to try and reduce that net debt as quick as possible. So any ideas are always welcome. If you're on board, like I say, smash a like on the video. Let me know that you want to see more. Subscribe to the channel as well. There will be other rebuilds in the pipeline as well. It's not just going to be Barcelona. And until next time, folks, thank you very much for watching. Thank you.